So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So speaking in English is one skill that every one of us wants to master. People spend thousands of money on English coaching classes, online resources, etc. But most often all these efforts fall short and we end up wondering how this popular person in our group or in our social circle who speaks spectacular English have learned the way he or she speaks. Why can't I speak the same way that this person or that person speaks? The good news is no one of us is born with this. We are not native English speakers, so none of us are born with the talent of speaking in English. So we all have acquired that skill. So just like the person who speaks that spectacular English, you can also teach yourself. You can also acquire the skill of speaking fluent English. But that doesn't need so huge an investment. You need to invest a lot of money in that. No, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is kind of constant practice, constant improvement on your English skills. That's all you need. Even the person who speaks flawless English was once a basic English speaker. He also had a start. At some point, he also started. He was also not that great in English. He was a beginner. But what did he did differently? He improved on himself. He constantly invested on himself. I'm not saying invested a lot of money, invested in effort. He put in a lot of effort to improve his English speaking skills. So now it is a time for you to do the same. This is the right time for you guys to embark on your English speaking journey. So why the delay? Let's just get into your English speaking journey. You're a beginner in English. So by beginner, I mean that you understand English, not like that you don't understand any word in English or something like that. You have the basic understanding of English. When somebody is speaking to you in English, you can understand almost like 70% of it. But the problem with you is like you can't articulate, you can't speak. You don't have the necessary confidence to utter anything in English, even though you know it. So this video is exactly for you. So those guys who are not confident in speaking English, what you guys can do is like start with basic conversation. Start with like basic words. You have to by heart like how you are generally interacting with the people, how you're generally greeting with the people, how you can ask people how they are, how is the weather, this, that, and all the basic conversation and the answers you can by heart them. And also probably how to order a coffee in a restaurant, etc., etc. This basic life skill you can by heart it. Then what you can do is like you can start with them. So if you're by hearting that, you know that this is in back of your mind. You know this. So when you start talking, that will come naturally to you because you by hearted this kind of conversation. So it will come naturally to you. And you will be feeling more confident. You will be feeling more confident when you can speak in English. So if you're by hearting and starting little by little, that will build a kind of confidence that will make you learn more English and make you more confident and make you more kind of daring to speak more in English. All right. Another way that you can pick up English is by listening to the native English speakers. So how these babies first learn to speak a language. So what they do is like they listen to the adults, how they speak, how they're pronouncing each word's intonation, etc., etc. So like that, you can listen to the native English speakers, how they pronounce a particular word, what they are talking or what they are saying in a particular situation, this, that, and all you can observe. And just like the small kids, small babies learn a language, you can also follow the same thing. So when you're learning a new language, you are just like the new babies learning a new language. But the thing different over here is like you already have the knowledge of English. You already understands English. For a baby, he or she doesn't understand anything at all in the language. But you are not like that. You know English. You do know a lot of things in English. But the problem with you is like you are not able to speak. For that, You may be worrying like, you may make a mistake. What if the pronunciation of this word is not right and all? So by listening to the native English speakers, you can get all these things right. So you will ask me, how can I listen to the native English speakers? Anything like a good option is a series. You can take interest in a series. So if you're watching a movie or a series, the thing is like you get a lot of day-to-day conversations and all, which is more to the life skill kind of conversations you can get over there. And you will get exposed to more words in English, more situations where the native speakers interact and what they are saying, what they're calling this, what they're calling that and all. So you can take interest in some of the English series. That is an excellent way to learn English when you're starting out your English speaking journey. You can also consider finding a language buddy for yourself. It may be a person who is having similar interests, who is interested in improving his or her language, or probably a person kind of more of a mentor. Anything will work out because you're learning a lot of conversations, you're watching English series, you're getting a new stuffs, a lot of new stuffs you're getting. So before you're actually taking into the real life scenario, you need a place to practice. So if you have a language buddy, you can confidently talk to him or her. You can make the mistakes and he or she is there to correct you, and you can correct there and you can be more confident when you take it out to the real life situation. So getting a language buddy will really help you in your English speaking journey. So the final tip is like, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Whenever you are learning a new stuff, you are born to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Even if people who are well versed in English, they also do make mistakes. So please don't be afraid to make them. You only learn by making mistakes. So look at the kid, a kid who is learning how to ride a bicycle. So he kind of fall a lot, then only he or she will learn to ride a bike. It's just like that. You also have to make mistakes. You have to understand them, analyze your mistake, understand them, and care should be taken not to repeat them twice. So you are okay to make mistakes. It is not okay to repeat that mistakes. All right. So learn from your mistakes, improve yourself. Okay. So learning a new language is a time-consuming process. Everybody's language journey is different. Depending upon how well you know the language, you may be having, some kind of knowledge. The other person is having some other level of language proficiency. So you can't really compare yourself with someone else. So you may be thinking that other person is picking up English so better than you or something like that. But the thing being, he may be knowing more than you. So to reach to that level will take time. Even the person who is so proficient, even the person who is talking flawless English nowadays, he also had all these. Trust me, all these that you have underwent, even I have underwent all these in my past, and anybody who speaks in English have undergone all these things that any new English speaker is undergoing. So you have to be patient. You have to be consistent. You have to immerse yourself in English. You have to listen to a lot of native English speakers. You have to frequently use that probably with your knowledge buddy and also in the real life situation. So by constantly using English, by constantly learning from your mistake and improving yourself, then only you will learn the new language. You will learn to speak in English fluently. So be patient, and one day, trust me, you will speak better than the person that you admire. So that solely depends on your commitment and the amount of effort that you put. So all the best for you guys, and I hope you will follow all the tips that I have given you today, and there will be more videos that I will be making. So stay tuned for that. That's all for today, guys. Bye.